Today's verse of the day is found on the book of Isaiah, chapter 9, verse 2. It says that the people who walk in darkness will see a great light. For those who live in a land of deep darkness, a light will shine. I read it again. The people who walk in darkness will see a great light. And for those who live in a land of deep darkness, a light will shine. And what I understand is being in darkness doesn't mean actually that you have to stay there. And being in darkness has to be combined or used to think about faith, hope, right? Belief. Because for a lot of people, they can actually just stay in darkness. But there is the power where the Lord says at the bottom, for those who live in a land of deep darkness, a light will shine. And I focus more on the a light will shine with that hope and faith that we as a human being have whenever the Lord put his hands on us and created us. So he can give us all that we need to live a wonderful life. So, but you just have to believe and have that hope in it. So, good morning. Today's title for this class is going to be about the BMI, Body Mass Index, things that I have talked to you guys about in previous live streams. And I chose the title today, The Best Advice. I wanted to go more specific on the best advice that I can give you all so that you can change or improve your BMI, Body Mass Index, which is defined in Google. If you Google it and take a second for yourself to Google, what is the BMI? Okay, and a lot of people know that. It's a calculation that estimates a body fat based, the body fat in general, right? Based on a person's weight and height. It's a useful tool for assessing the risk of developing diseases associated with being overweight or obese, such as heart disease, type 2 diabetes, and high blood pressure. Cool. We have the tool. Question, are we using it? Are we using the tools that we have? That's easy. That's easy to understand. But okay, that's the title for today's class, right? Let's dig a little bit deep, but not in so much, detail. Because I said today, let me just go ahead and give you two key points that you can use deep, right, to make that happen. But we have to think about the future. But at the same time, most importantly, today is how do you feel, right? So that's today's title. And if you have any suggestions, any comment about this, you can go ahead and leave those there for me. So I have to remind you all that this class, it is provided for you every Wednesday in the morning at 8:30. Even though in January we'll have the class at noon at 12, because I know that maybe more people can connect here and just be live stream with me, right? And we'll choose a different subject every week so that we can keep growing as a human being, but most of all, changing, feeling better. And as a massage therapist that I've been for almost 10 years, I have the privilege to have a human body for more than an hour on a massage table. So I pretty much cut every piece by piece, the neck aside, right? I take, 15 minutes just working the muscles of the neck, improving circulation, helping with tension, right? Deep breathing. Then I get the arm, then I get the shoulder, and then I go to the arm. By the way, I stretch my client. Oh, oof, they cannot move it all the way up. Why? Well, I can tell you why. I can tell you why. So, all right. Good morning again. You guys are active. I have 5 people joining in today. So I just have your topic. Today's topic is about the body mass index. It's about having a certain height, certain age, and certain weight in the body that can give us all diseases as we get older, Chronic inflammation is a big topic nowadays that people are just scared of, and they don't understand why. A client of mine asked me, well, he kind of mentioned it. Doctors are not telling people out there how to get rid of inflammation. And that is so easy. How did you get the chronic inflammation in your body? How is your quality of life? And that's what this channel is about. So I am a massage therapist and also a personal trainer. So I am combining the experiences, the knowledge that I have, and also, but most importantly, as a mom, as a human being, because I've been there, I have had that sugar addiction. I was 210 pounds when I was pregnant with my third kid, right? So I built a business. I have a local business. Okay, guys, I cannot subscribe. Yeah, that's right. That's right. They only want to subscribe people because that's what they know. And that's another topic, though. Doctors go to school, but they get a little bit of nutrition because you can see a doctor with a high BMI because they don't really know. Just a normal doctor, right? I'm not talking about a nutritionist because there are all kinds of doctors out there. But guess what? You can also see a nutritionist with not a good, this is a human, not a good BMI, but this is a human thing, right? Okay, listen to people. Okay. At the end of the class, I will go ahead and read your messages. If you're not here, I will just mention the couples that are more, important. But anyways, this is a class where I have to be focused on what I'm going to teach you today. If you are agree or not, if you like it or not, everybody's choices. Like a bird. Nutritionists want you to eat like a bird. I ate pancakes. I ate some pancake that I made, and that's not for a bird. That's delicious. Okay, guys, let's keep going. So, like I said, in January, we'll do the class at noon, 12 p.m., and the live streams are all saved for you to listen anytime during the day. This is a little bit like a podcast. So you can listen while you drive, being careful. You can listen to them, I don't know, when you're doing chores at home and vice versa. And also, I do have a cooking class in January once a week. I had a Cook With Me, Get Rid of Inflammation live stream where you can also go and see here on my live stream lists. And that was really interesting. I'm going to have to do part 2 on how to get rid of inflammation. And inflammation covers a really big, it covers a lot of things. It's not only one thing that's going to work for the human being. Like I said, I have seen thousands of clients for more than an hour on a massage table for 1 hour, 30 minutes. Somebody that only has one specific thing can be something simple like muscle that I slip around and I have to go ahead and relax the nervous system. I have to use hydrotherapy, heat cold to bring that balance back into the muscle tissue. So, and also, remember to notify those live streams and share. We can help other people that are dealing with anxiety, depression, you name it, and disease to improve, to get, to balance, to manage, for pain management, I would say, as you share with others. But anyways, let me keep going. So let's go right to the thing. How do you help your body mass index? How can you help those numbers so that when you go to the doctor, they'll say, you're doing pretty good. You're going to give me a sec because I don't like the live stream looking like so bright on my left. And there are so many things that I have to take care of. So this window is really shiny. It's okay if you're the only one watching the live stream. The Lord is watching my live stream, so that's more important than all. All right, so I can talk to you about insomnia. Oh yeah, 100%, because I have had insomnia myself, which is not being able to sleep for hours. This is life, okay? See, I did that I've been working a lot with my abdomen, and that was burning, okay? We'll talk about muscles here in the future as well. Okay, so I was talking about insomnia. How do you relax your nervous system, right? Relax it. So you have to relax your body. That plays a big role with body mass index. If we do not sleep right, if we do not hydrate, if we do not make changes, nothing will change. Easy to say, right? Yeah, cool. I'll go to sleep tonight and I sleep great and I have my nervous system relaxed and I will make very changes. This is about asking yourself if you have a high BMI, right? Get a scale, know where you're at, first of all. You might say, I go to the gym all the time, but do you know your numbers? Do you know your fat percentage? Do you know your muscle number? Where are you with your muscle mass, right? So good. I got a subscriber. Sorry, but you are you're distracted, but I'm enjoying this, and that's what matters. You want to enjoy what you do every day. So you have to know where you're at, and I'm going to ask you a question. If you're not where you're supposed to be, based on your height, your age, right, all that, how bad do you want to change it? I want you to ask yourself that question. How bad do you want it? How much are you craving to gain muscle so that you can prevent fall, increase, improve, actually, I have to say, your balance and stability, right? And help even your hormones. Because hormones are crazy. I mean, you get up today, you get up tomorrow, like it changes every day. But that depends on the quality of life that we're living. I have seen, as Rosemary, right? My name is Rosemary, that I was even there, okay. A lot of people, they start exercising. They even come and get a massage. They're so excited. And all of a sudden, they forgot it all. They do it for a little while and they stop. So once that you understand the why that you have heard about, right? You only have to know the why you have to exercise, and boom. But it is not that simple because a lot of people know why. I had a client saying not long ago, I need to go to the gym. Well, she needed to go to the gym because she doesn't want to be where her mom is nowadays. My client is maybe on her 50s. Her mom is maybe on her, I don't know, 70s. And yeah, so she's thinking about 20 years from nowadays. Her mom is just barely moving from one room to the other. Okay? Then she says that she doesn't have the motivation. I'm like, but there is your motivation. You don't want to be like your mom in 20 years, so you want to build it up from today, right? Doing something so that for when you get there, then you change it all. You great. You feel good about yourself. Your body is stronger. You don't have that high inflammation because I think we always have a little bit of chronic inflammation because we travel, we have kids, we have stress, so we constantly have to deal with all of that. So she has her why, but what is going on that is preventing her from just going to the gym? Because first of all, the gym is not that expensive. You just pay I don't know, how much do you pay for it? I don't know. I work out at home, $25, $30, something like that. That is not money. Why? Because how much is your body costing you? How much will be to replace an arm? That is not even a way that you can replace another arm like the one that the Lord gave you, that the one that you were born with, because the body is incredible. The body, even though I heard this doctor saying that with the liver, if your numbers, like if you damage the liver or is so toxicated, whatever, the liver have the ability to renew cells. You can donate a kidney, right, and live with one kidney. The body's that powerful. And one guy said that was really funny about the liver. Okay, cool, I can keep drinking alcohol. No, you don't want to do that, even though Even though you can live only with one kidney, you don't want to damage the other one. You want your two things to function, because then you're going to be like, well, if I lose a kidney, another kidney, I'll die. And then you want kidney. Um, what is it? You to get you. What is it? Somebody got her kidneys back. Okay, I'm losing it. You guys are there. But what I want to say, if you can replace an organ, the probability that you would not make it, that we can die, is so high. That is so scary. But we as a human being, with that lady that I'm telling you about, that she's having the why to go to the gym, but she's not really there. But it's because we're so scared. We have that fear inside us, which is for the BMI. This is what I'm talking about, body mass index. Why is it so hard to change the body mass index and stick to it? It is because it is deep inside us, right? Very deep inside. And especially when you had a trauma, that you stick to that hurt that you suffered for many years, probably. But guess what? You got rid of it, of that situation, but still it feels like you are dragging it all the time, right? All of that plays a big role on that body mass index transformation, improvement, because you want to improve it every day. So again, how bad do you want it? Are you able, are you wanting to, you know, are you going to be capable of sacrificing, I don't know, a habit that you have, that you practice every day, that is a bad habit, to just help your BMI? Let's talk a little bit more about disease. I have mentioned before here, I'm from the Dominican Republic, and I went to Dominican Republic. My mom, she has diabetes, and I took her to the doctor, and her potassium, the vitamin was so high, because bananas, they were so high in potassium, and she was eating way too much. And the doctor said, well, I need her to get a test every week to see where she's at. And then she got also a heart test, and her heart was found being bigger than normal, because that's actually normal. As we age, our heart can just expand. Plus was fat. There was too much fat. And don't you tell me that from I don't know, all of a sudden you got up and your heart just found that. I mean, it happens over the days. How can you change that? If we go back, yesterday I was talking about people that were in their 60s and 70s. If you can see how they were, you know, they were so thin. And even if you go further back, how come? I mean, everything has changed from us. I am from the I am from the Dominican Republic, like I said. And yeah, so if you go back then and you think about people being so skinny, and you wonder, but why am I so overweight? And people back then, they were so, you know, this pretty much what you can see. It's not like everybody was perfect, but as time changed, and no time, but you know, the word, and we're more comfortable now. We're easy, no problem. I just have to get up, take a shower, and I will go through the drive-through. Wonderful. But those choices that we choose every day are the problem, pretty much. Okay, I get it. If one of you there, guys, you'll say, oh, I do amazing, and my BMI is great, and I go to the gym and all that. I know not everybody has the same problem, but if you go and talk to a doctor, I follow on Instagram this doctor that she said that where the problem is with all the diseases that people are facing out there is in the food, because of the choices that we make. Because people will say food is expensive, and I Rosemary is going to ask you, okay, is your body not worth to spend $100 more on food? Oh, I don't have the money. Okay, So you're going to die, you're going to get disease. I mean, they have to be a balance. And some people also, I mean, they tell me, my clients, that they don't like to cook. A lot of my clients, they don't like to cook. Well, if you're going to stick to that idea and choice that you make, I don't like to cook, period. But we have to put on the effort. Dr. Oz, yeah, I said I was not going to answer questions. But Dr. Oz, yeah, a long time ago, I used to listen to him. I have been listening and reading about nutrition since a long time ago, many years ago, because it just calls my attention. So, Dr. Ox, he was another doctor. Do you like him? That I was talking about. He's a female. What's her name again? But anyways, guys, you are incredible. You're keeping me going. So, we're talking about choices. We are talking about, thank you. We're talking about how bad do you want it? When I was doing a push-up, okay, let me tell you a story, because I like to use myself as an example, and other people out there, because I work in the healthcare field. Okay, so I see people in pain. You know what I'm saying? Pain. Like, I'm massaging a leg sometimes, and I tell my clients, do not kick my face, because it hurts when you're laying down, me massaging that part of the body, and there is a problem in the tissue. That thing hurts. Okay. Plus, I'm not feeling it. My clients ask me, did you enjoy me seeing me crying almost? I'm like, of course not. So let me tell you this example. Me as a human being, he's saying that he shuts up. See, this live stream is fun. Okay? You got me out of the concept now. Let's talk about sacrificing it. I have been working for a long time. Okay, you're going to call me crazy, but whatever, I don't care. Since a long time ago, I got up. The Holy Spirit, if you believe in the Lord, I don't care if you do or not, by the way, but I do. I'm a Christian. Something inside of me told me that I had to get up at 4 in the morning. And I said, that would be great. I get up at 4, I study the Bible, do my stretches, drink a glass of water, maybe for 30 minutes, which I would love to do an hour, but then I have 3 kids. Then I have to cook and get ready for school and cook my own food and exercise. Can you see my struggle right now? Okay, this is big. So I was pushing it. I would get up at 5 and I was not sleeping at the time, not going to bed at a good time so that I could get a full night of sleep. And okay, blah, blah, blah. Long story short, I was not working up that early, like that inside me told me to, right? It's like, it's not really happening. So one day, another thing told me, well, the same thing, I guess. I told you 4 o'clock in the morning. I said, oh man, how come will I get up at 4 o'clock in the morning if I get home at 7 and I have to cook and take care of the kids, the house, and by the time that I go to bed, I'm so exhausted, and I had some insomnia going on. So I have improved tremendously. I'm not getting up at 4 in the morning. This is the sacrifice that I'm talking about, and you do not have to get up at 4 in the morning. But based on your daily lifestyle, what is it that you should be doing to change that habit and make that transformation? I had someone here not long ago saying it is almost midnight and she's on the phone because I was doing a live stream and the person is in another country. And I said, okay, great. You guys can be here. You guys can break the rule. And this is the beauty of this live stream, that I can leave it saved for you to listen to it later. So you want to organize all of that. And let me tell you something about nutrition. I'm not a nutritionist. I have actually a class that I paid for that I have to take online, blah, blah, blah. It's so complicated. And I'm like, oh, jeez, I don't even want to take the class. Because people get so frustrated with, what should I eat? I don't like to cook. I don't know how to cook. I don't have the money to buy the healthy food because everything has to be organic, and vice versa. The point is, I said one day, just eat with common sense, right? You don't want to eat a whole plate full of carbs. You need a little bit of carb. right? There is also, I think it's like 30 something percentage that you need, like on a plate, a little bit of carb, a little bit of protein, and some fiber. That's what it will do, just common sense. Now, if you do not eat breakfast in the morning, problem, 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 because you already went to bed for, I don't know, 6, 7 hours, 8 hours, whatever. You get up and you'll say, here's my coffee. You get so distracted, so disconnected, you never exercise in the morning, right? You got probably had your water, maybe because you take medication, you got water and medication, but you had your coffee with bread, a piece of bread maybe, and cream. All morning went by, you went to work, or you are retired, you home, you had no breakfast. So if you ate your bread, maybe you got 2 grams of protein. Oh, cool. But you needed like 30 to 35 grams of protein. So your muscles are hungry. Okay? Then you had for lunch, I don't know, a salad maybe, because and a little bit of protein and no carbs because you're so terrified. But you ate your bread. I hope you're getting the idea. But it's just so messy sometimes. And people might think, well, I just skip breakfast because I'm not a breakfast person. But it is because you trained yourself to not be a breakfast person. That's how I see it. You can train yourself to whatever you want to. And sometimes it just happens naturally. I don't know what to cook in the morning, and I don't like breakfast, and the conversation is over. Then you maybe had lunch on time at noon. Okay, I had a client that she will tell me 5, 6 p.m. She will say, oh, yeah, sometimes I say, oh, 5 p.m. and oh, I haven't eaten today. No food. And I'm like, your brain is wasting like ketosis circle, is eating your brain, your bones, and going to start eating all the little fat that your body has to survive. So you're kind of running out of gas and you're pushing it so hard. Oh my gosh, I hope my body doesn't break. But you got used to that. You train your body for that. Same thing. You're going to train your body to give your body in the morning what it needs to survive, to not just struggle during the day. And then your memory is not good. Hormones get out of control. Oh, my hormones. What's going on with my hormones? And I'll have clients that are going through menopause. And they say, oh, I'll just go to the doctor, and the doctor told me that I'm just going to take this medication to balance my hormone replacement and all that. And I'm like, yeah, but that is chemical at the end of the day. Did you know that building muscle can balance powerfully high percentage that your hormones can be balanced, or maybe 90%? That's what I believe in every single aspect. But if we are high in fat, low in muscle, it is just not good. That's not how the body works. Same as the body doesn't like a lot of one thing and a little bit or nothing of the other. It has to be a balance, which is so hard for us to just deal with, to just make it happen, to just function, and that my clients will ask me, why is my left foot this? Why is my right arm that? And there's more pain on my left hip. I've been dealing with pain, and if my inflammation goes high, immediately my hip is crazy, but in pain, right? But I found out from doing squats, I had barely pain for a few days, and I thought, well, if I build the muscle, my glutes, that will help my hip, my bones will get stronger. And that happened naturally, and that's a testimony that I can give you guys today. And then I paid to a physical therapist a consultation for almost $200 for him to tell me that all I had to do was to keep doing what was helping my hip. And I said, oh, I had to pay almost $200 for you to tell me that? This is ridiculous. But human beings, so I don't want you to go through all of that. Just common sense. All right? Sacrifices. What sacrifices are you willing to do? I live in Georgia in the US, and I came to the United States when I was 25. with my 3 years old daughter, and I do not have a sister in the U.S. I do well in Georgia. I have a sister that lives in another state and a brother, but they are maybe 15 hours from me driving. But anyways, pretty much by myself. I have my husband. I have 3 kids. I have a lot of friends, but it's not that I have that family that will call me, hey, let's go to church. Hey, let's go to the store. So I have the privilege of using that energy, extra energy and time on myself, in my house, my business, and actually you guys. So the second, well, I have my notes, but I already said it kind of thing. So just think about the sacrifices and how bad you want to change the BMI, especially now that we are getting to the end of the year. Even though if it didn't happen this year, because I just see it, you guys lose weight, a lot of weight without exercise, and then you pretty much lose muscle, and then there is still a really high percentage of fat, and you are just weak, but you just look smaller. So not common sense. I mean, one client told me the other day, sorry, but I just hear all the stories. I see over 20 people every week with a different story. So, oh my gosh, when I saw her, you lost so much weight. Oh yeah, Rosemary, all that she had to do was not eat breakfast, not eat lunch, and just dinner, and she lost like 20 pounds. Actually, I think it was more than that. I said, that's very unhealthy and risky, dangerous, because when I was giving her a massage, muscle mass was low, you know, and just common sense. Okay, cool. So, nutrition. See that nutrition part again as a common sense, plus not as only I have to eat organic and I don't know how to cook. I mean, here's YouTube. If you don't know how to cook, go ahead and YouTube it. And remember that your body is more important than a furniture that you have to buy at the house, than a new car that you need. You know, we have to invest in ourselves. And then daily activities. What are you doing? What are you doing? What's going on your daily lives? You know, you start chatting with a friend like non-common sense, wasting time, that just speaking about other people, politics, watching TV, Netflix. You know, I love documentaries. I recommend you to see the Serena Williams and Ben Williams. You know, if you want to grow mentally and get some power as a human being, an example, you can watch that one, the tennis player, Serena Williams. But it's not like do not watch Netflix. It's just what's going on? You know, do you have the time to be watching Netflix right now? So, and you want to focus. Yeah, same thing. Focus every day. Okay, I have an hour and I have to get it done right now. But you got it done for your body, 30 minutes exercise. And then I have, by the way, videos, and I will have more videos going on in programs, and you name it, but you name it, know what you need. And genetics, just think about where you're coming from. I talked about last week. You have the mom's genetic because your grandma was that, you know, that way it passed it to the other generation, and then you are suffering all that. And so you want to think a little bit about your childhood genetics, where you're coming from. And yeah, emotions. Yeah, we feel this way right now. I'm so happy. And then, okay, coffee. Wait a second. So, daily activities. Are you walking? Well, sorry, I talked about it already. But emotions change, change. Change is powerful. If you change that little thing, it can play a huge role with your in your body transformation. Like, I got people asking me, how do you fix your forward posture? Well, exercises, deep breathing, stretching, you know, not being on the phone with not common sense, wasting your time, walking instead of a little bit, instead of staying on the same position for a long time. Then you have, I get here, feelings. You want to also connect with your feelings. Why am I feeling this way? But seek that joy, that happiness. What brings joy to yourself? Why? Because that can help you as well. If you used to swim or play tennis, you name it, whatever it is, go hiking, that brought you joy. So why not doing it again? Why, you work on that. Then peace. You want to be in peace with every human being. Those are the things that I wrote down here for you. So now I'm gonna read a couple of questions and I gotta go. Yeah, purple. I love purple. Is asking me, does it matter if you drink hot or cold coffee? Just enjoy them, but just enjoy them, both of them. What you don't want to do is to drink too much coffee because coffee can be a drug. Because it can take you to the point of I can't survive without coffee, so that's not good. Because human beings have to have the ability to survive with no food, believe it or not. Yeah, just saying. Give it a thought. It's okay. I don't think that would. It's like if you ask me, is it bad to drink hot or cold water? Well, Chinese Asians, a friend that I had Chinese, she said that they drink warm water. Well, I will go more with the warm than hot or too cold because I think about my organs being like nice and warm inside, and then I drink that cold freezing. But I get so hot that I put ice in my water. So just don't make your life complicated. Like I said, you just don't want to drink coffee all day, morning, afternoon, and then at night. That will be too much. Or just drinking coffee like a juice, just drink coffee because I want to drink coffee. No, that's not the point because I just said too much is not good. Too little is not also good. Like little depend if if it is not good for you, you want to just do a little bit. Like eating the Christmas candies because Christmas is coming up and next week is Thanksgiving week. Okay, guys. Good meeting you. I hope that you subscribe Purple so you were fun. So much fun. So I let you go and I let myself keep going with my day. And I didn't share this, but I have here, I don't treat symptoms, I'm after the cure. And this is what this live stream and classes are about. Healthy lifestyle classes every Wednesday in the morning at 8:30. So don't forget to share, don't forget to subscribe. Let's grow, let's help others because other people might really need this, but you just have to send that link that maybe they will ignore, but you never know. Maybe they will not. So you need that shirt. Sounds good. So remember the verse of the day, which was on chapter 9, verse 2. So you want to find light in the darkness. I know it is not easy. I know it's easy to say it, but just dig deep into the why and the how bad you want it and how much sacrifice are you willing to put into the thing to make it happen. So with that said, I am going to finish my green tea and I will see you next Wednesday. Do not forget that if you are on my channel, I can go live stream when I'm washing the dishes, cleaning the house, and I can bring you that motivation and powerful key point for you to help you out and to change your body composition and just improve your life in general, whatever. See you then. Bye. Have a great day.